Welcome to another informative episode on TruLife Beauty and Style, your go-to channel for all things beauty, style, and well-being. Today we're tackling an essential topic: how to act in emergencies, big or small. Remember, knowledge is power, and being prepared can make all the difference. First and foremost, it's crucial to recognize an emergency. The term emergency is a broad one, encompassing a range of scenarios from medical emergencies to fires, natural disasters, and accidents. Each of these situations requires a different response, but all start with the same step: recognition. In the case of a medical emergency, symptoms can range from sudden, severe pain, uncontrolled bleeding, difficulty breathing, or signs of a stroke. Fires, on the other hand, are often signaled by smoke, heat, or an activated alarm system. Natural disasters like earthquakes or floods can often be predicted in advance, but sometimes strike without warning. Accidents such as car crashes or falls can happen in the blink of an eye. Regardless of the type, being vigilant and aware of your surroundings is key. Know the signs, trust your instincts, and don't hesitate to act. Recognizing an emergency is the first step towards effective response. Once an emergency is identified, your immediate response is key. Emergencies are like uninvited guests. They show up when we least expect them. But unlike uninvited guests, they can pose a serious threat to our safety and well-being. That's why it's crucial to know how to respond promptly and effectively. First and foremost, it's essential to stay calm. Panic clouds judgment and can lead to poor decision-making, which can exacerbate an already dangerous situation. Take a deep breath, focus on the situation at hand, and try to think clearly. This might be easier said than done, but remember that your actions could make the difference between a manageable situation and a disastrous one. Next, you'll want to call the appropriate emergency services. This could be the police, fire department, or ambulance, depending on the nature of the emergency. When you make the call, try to be as clear and concise as possible. Provide them with all the necessary information, such as your location, the nature of the emergency, and if there are any immediate dangers. Time is of the essence, so the quicker they can understand the situation, the faster they can dispatch help. Once you've made the call, it's important to follow the instructions given by the emergency services. They are trained professionals who know how to handle these situations. They might instruct you to perform first aid, evacuate the area, or stay put until help arrives. Whatever they tell you, it's critical to follow their directions to the letter. Finally, remember that while you're waiting for help to arrive, it's important to keep yourself safe. If you're in a dangerous situation, try to get to a safer location if possible. However, don't put yourself in further danger by trying to deal with the emergency yourself unless instructed to do so. Remember, your immediate response can save lives. In an emergency, every second counts, and the actions you take in those first few moments can have a profound impact on the outcome. So stay calm, call for help, follow instructions, and stay safe. Medical emergencies require specific responses. Imagine this. You're at a family dinner, and suddenly your cousin starts clutching their chest, gasping for breath. Or perhaps you're in a meeting, and a colleague suddenly slumps, their body convulsing. These scenarios are frightening, but they're also a reality we may face. Knowing how to respond to such medical emergencies can be the difference between life and death. So, let's break down how to handle some common medical emergencies. Firstly, choking. If someone is choking, they might clutch their throat or struggle to breathe. The Heimlich maneuver is a widely accepted response. Stand behind the person, wrap your arms around their waist, and make a fist. Place your fist slightly above their navel, grasp it with your other hand, and give quick upward thrusts. Moving on to heart attacks, symptoms can include chest discomfort, shortness of breath, and cold sweats. If you suspect someone is having a heart attack, call for professional medical help immediately. While waiting, try to keep the person calm, and if possible, get them to chew an aspirin. Next up, seizures. They can be terrifying to witness, but it's crucial to stay calm. Clear the area around the person to prevent injury and place something soft under their head. Do not attempt to hold them down or put anything in their mouth. Once the seizure ends, turn the person gently onto one side to help maintain clear breathing. In all these cases, it's vital to call for professional help as soon as possible. Remember, these are only initial responses and not substitutes for professional medical care, but there's a way to be better prepared for these situations. First aid training. This training equips you with the skills and confidence to handle a wide range of medical emergencies. It can be a game changer in a crisis situation. Knowing how to respond to medical emergencies can make a huge difference. It's about being prepared and having the courage to step up when it matters. After all, you never know whose life you might end up saving. Fire and natural disasters are emergencies that require unique approaches. When these calamities strike, there's often little time to think, so having a plan is crucial. Let's walk through some general steps you can take to ensure your safety. In the event of a fire, your primary goal is to get out as quickly as possible. Stay low to the ground where the air is cooler and cleaner. Before opening any door, touch it with the back of your hand. If it's hot, find another way out. If it's cool, open it slowly and be prepared to close it quickly if smoke or heat rush in. Once you're outside, stay outside. Never go back into a burning building. Natural disasters, such as hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes, demand different responses. If a hurricane is approaching, evacuate if advised to do so. Otherwise, stay indoors, away from windows, skylights, and glass doors. If you're caught in a tornado, seek shelter in a basement, storm cellar, or an interior room on the lowest floor with no windows. For earthquakes, remember to drop, cover, and hold on. Get under a sturdy piece of furniture and hold on until the shaking stops. No matter the disaster, always heed official warnings and instructions. And remember, your possessions are replaceable. Your life is not. Now let's talk about the importance of having a family emergency plan. This plan should outline the steps each family member should take during different types of emergencies. It should include evacuation routes, emergency contacts, and a designated meeting spot. Rehearse this plan regularly so everyone knows it by heart. Emergencies are unpredictable, but your response doesn't have to be. A well-rehearsed plan, clear communication, and quick action can make all the difference. Remember, a well-executed plan can save you and your loved ones during a fire or natural disaster. Preparation is key in ensuring safety during emergencies. Imagine you're in a situation where a sudden crisis occurs. It could be a power outage, a natural disaster, or a medical emergency. Isn't it comforting to know that you're ready to face it? That's why we cannot stress enough the importance of having emergency kits, both at home and in your car. An emergency kit is like a little box of hope. It's a collection of items that can help you get through an unexpected crisis. It typically includes first aid supplies, water, non-perishable food, a flashlight, extra batteries, a multi-tool, and essential medications. This kit could be the difference between despair and relief during an emergency. Now, let's consider the scenario of a car breakdown in the middle of nowhere, or getting stuck in a snowstorm. In such situations, an emergency car kit is a lifesaver, literally. It should contain items like a blanket, a flashlight, jumper cables, road flares, and some food and water. After all, you never know when you'll need these items, but when you do, you'll be grateful to have them at hand. But emergency kits are just one part of the equation. Equally vital is knowing some basic life-saving skills, like cardiopulmonary resuscitation, more commonly known as CPR. CPR can double or even triple a person's chance of survival after a cardiac arrest. And the best part? Anyone can learn it. It's not rocket science. It's a simple skill that can make a huge difference. Moreover, learning first aid skills can empower you to assist in a medical emergency until professional help arrives. Whether it's dressing a wound, recognizing signs of a stroke, or performing the Heimlich maneuver, these skills can be lifesavers. So let's be proactive, not reactive. Let's equip ourselves with the knowledge and tools we need to face emergencies head-on. After all, fortune favors the prepared mind, as the saying goes. Being prepared for emergencies can increase your chances of survival and help you keep others safe. Emergencies can happen at any time, and knowing how to act can make a significant difference. As we've seen in this video, recognizing an emergency, reacting immediately, and understanding how to handle both medical emergencies and natural disasters are all essential skills. But none of this would be effective without the necessary safety preparations in place. Whether it's a small inconvenience or a major catastrophe, being prepared and informed can save lives. Knowledge truly is the first line of defense. So let's not just keep this knowledge to ourselves. Share this video with others to spread awareness. Together, we can make a difference in emergency situations. Stay safe and remember, knowledge is power. Before we wrap up our discussion on emergency preparedness, we have a small request for you. If you found this video informative and useful, don't forget to show your support by giving us a thumbs up. Your like helps us reach more people and spread this crucial information. Feel free to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. We'd love to hear about your experiences and any additional tips you might have. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the TruLife Beauty and Style channel. Your subscription helps us continue to create and share more videos like this one. With your support, we can keep making a difference, one video at a time. Remember, every bit of knowledge shared is a step towards a safer community.